Hey guys, Ross here from Consolidata, and we're going to discuss a topic that people wonder. How does the bot know what the conversation was like before? Short answer is it doesn't, because you're not feeding that data all into your OpenAI prompt because that would cost so much money and usage. There's a much better way to go about doing this. I'm going to show you how. I fundamentally disagree with the idea of an AI bot handling your outbound message. And here's why. I'm a marketer by trade. And when I run ads, let's say to a funnel, let's say you're split testing the copy on a funnel. You want to know this is what the copy says on this page. This is what the copy says on this page. And if I run ads to this funnel, I'm going to get this percentage conversion over here, this percentage over here. It's because the copy is static and fixed. It becomes predictable. But now let's just say, for instance, every single time someone clicked on the page, that AI changed the copy up a little bit. How would you ever get a predictable conversion rate? You couldn't, because you don't have the copy the same way every time. So it's going to just keep floating and changing. So, with that said, it's important that the initial outbound message when a lead comes in is always the same and it's static. Now you can change merge fields like, hey, this is Ross from blah, and add those things in so it feels custom, but the overall message should not be tweaked too much. You should split test this and dial it in and say, I wonder if I say it like this, if I get a better response rate than if I say it like this. And so, with that said, I am a big fan that the very first message that goes out always actually needs to be a text message. It does not need to be an AI bot giving the message. So when someone says, hey, does your bot handle outbound text messaging? No, I think that that's the stupidest thing in the world for an AI bot to do, because that's just saying, hey, I don't care about a predictable reply rate. Now, there is one benefit to having AI handle the initial outbound message, and that is that it has context in the conversation. So that way it knows how to reply without reintroducing itself, because it feels kind of weird if a text message goes out and it says, like, hey, this is Ross from Consolidate. I saw you're interested in our platform. And if they reply, yeah, this seems like a really cool thing. If the AI bot kicks in now and it's like, yeah, that's cool. This is Ross from Consolidate. It's like, well, why are you reintroducing yourself? It kind of looks dumb. So I'm going to show you how to fix that so it's fluid. And what it is, it's going to be in the agent greeting right here. So the first thing that you say is do not introduce yourself. And then you're going to put the response you are replying to is a prospect replying to an autoresponder. Fluidly pick up the conversation and keep it going. And then without revealing that the message they received was automated, even though they might think it's automated. And you can change this up, and we might even have to condense this in just a moment if it gets too long. And then you say here, the message they replied to said, hey, okay, so it's capping me out here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to really quickly take this and condense it. Condense this prompt. Because I probably said a lot of redundant things in there, and that happens when you're doing anything with prompting. So go like this. Continue. Said something like, "This is Ross from Consolidata. Were you still interested in our product?" So something like this. So now what'll happen is when a reply comes through, it's going to look at the agent greeting section and it's going to say here, continue the conversation naturally without introducing yourself or revealing that the prior message was automated. The prospects replied to an autoresponder message that said, "This is Ross from Consolidated. We still interested in our product." So now they know what was said to get the reply that they just got. And they say, "Oh, okay." And now it'll pick it up. This is what we do. And it'll keep the ball rolling with where it's at. So that's how you can, in your agent greeting, make it so it doesn't reintroduce itself, but also make it so that way it kind of has a little contextual history.